Welcome to the Church of Thomas. Delayed gratification, 6-3-11. Now, many people by this point have probably given up on their New Year's resolutions, especially if it has to do with weight loss or exercise. But it's actually an uphill battle. And if you can understand that and rewire it so that you're getting gratification out of other things, it may be a little easier for you. For instance, all creatures are hardwired to want and value gratification that is immediate. There is a chemical in the brain called dopamine that is the same chemical that is triggered in all addictions, in all excitement, and heightened activity in the brain. It is a feel-good chemical, and it is elicited by having a food that we love. It's where the idea of the Lay's chips came from. They're so good you can't have even one. You have to have the whole bag. Well, they've done studies that actually highlight that many people go, I can step back from this. But your brain is actually working against you. They often overestimate their ability to step away from the prize, to step away from the bowl of chips, from that bowl of ice cream, to do something that creates all this dopamine rush in your brain. To reset, you have to repeat and repeat and repeat a new behavior that creates the same kind of feel-good environment. If you can do that, you can rewire your brain to feel that the new reward, the thing that is better for you, is actually the thing it will get the charge from. Exercise is one of the things that you can do that raises dopamine. One of the things that runners often have is called a runner's high. Well, this happens when the body gets to an exhaustion peak and the brain goes, oh, survival, we need to kick into high gear and do something to alleviate the pain and the discomfort, and it floods the system. Well, that means that you're suddenly feeling a whole lot better than you did before while you were running. And if you repeat this over and over again, then you start craving the running rather than the chips. A non-problem reward can also be used as a delayed thing. If you do something that is good for you, then on the weekend, maybe you can have a treat. That's a delayed gratification that you can hold out for yourself as a treat later. Accomplishment, when given after a good week, if you de-stress, old patterns emerge, and breakthrough things are associated with bad habits. So if you are under stress, you need to de-stress, because when you are under stress, you can trigger that ancient memory of, ooh, that bowl of chips really did me good, and I felt so much better after it. It was comfort food. And first thing you do when you get stressed out is you head to the grocery store and buy yourself a big old bag of chips. But if you can de-stress, you can sidetrack that little trigger that says, oh, now we need to go do this. Now we need to do this other bad thing. If you have a tendency of craving a cigarette, if you've quit smoking, and it's only triggered when you're around your in-laws, or when you're drinking, or if you go dancing, then avoid the things that cause the trigger. This can also help rewire your brain so that you're not triggering in a way that's unconscious. Here's a verse from the Reconciler Gospel of Thomas. It's verse 27. Jesus said, if you do not practice moderation regarding the world, you will not find heaven. Practice moderation in all things except love. Do good on the Sabbath, not the things of man. In this way you will see the glorious shining face of the One. That bowl of ice cream's great. those chips are wonderful. But if you can understand that moderation is the key, then you can keep from basically wiring your brain to need this rush that happens when you get the feel-good substance. Change your habits, de-stress, get a little exercise, and you can practice moderation in a way that is sustainable for the rest of your life. God bless the whole world, no exceptions. Angel.